Hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for attending our event today. My name is Mario with Life Designers. The gentleman I'm about to bring to the podium is a fellow life designer and my business partner, Wesnell Musenyak. Wesnell wasn't initially from this country. So being new to this country, he found himself often struggling to survive. He was struggling to pay his rent. He was struggling to pay his bills. He was struggling to even put food on the table sometimes. So one day we told Wes, you know, your mind is a very, very powerful thing. Not your brain, your mind. Your brain is simply your mind at work. And you need to cultivate that. Don't sleep on it, because sometimes, although we're wide awake, we're still fast asleep. So since he wanted to help him, here's what we told him.
Thank you, Mario, for that wonderful introduction. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having me. Don't sleep on your mind, for your mind is already sleeping on you. I don't think y'all heard me. Don't sleep on your mind, for your mind is already sleeping on you. Here's what you do. Empower your mind, for one day your mind will empower you. Some would say, how do we go about that, Wes? Well, great question. We read, we learn, we research to therefore discover we. We read, we learn, we research to therefore discover we. And when you flip that W upside down, we is me. We is me. And if you ask me, well, how often should we practice that, Wes? Every second, every hour, daily, for the rest of your lives. For the rest of our lives, Wes? Yes, for the rest of our lives. See, we're not only gathering new information as we read, but we are developing our mind with new ideas and concepts that we may never have thought about if we didn't read. Look, I know we all read, but why are we reading for exactly? Are we reading to self-improve on our imperfections, flaws, self-esteem? Are we reading to have more words when we're talking to folks? Are we reading to develop a new way of thinking and becoming? Let us answer this question as well. What is our purpose for reading? Think to yourself, what is my purpose for reading? And just so you know, the more you read, the more opportunity you get to walk into your purpose in life if you don't already have one. It is also a methodical way to start getting ahead quickly in life. The sooner you read, the closer you get to solving your problems. It's not enough to rely on this God-given brain and way of thinking. No, it's not enough. What if our thinking is off? What if our thinking is wrong and we don't know better? And how can we know what's better if we don't know what better even look like? And what is the bar? Better than our parents? For the most part, our parents winged it. better than our environment? The environment they allow us to grow up in was designed to keep us in a constant cycle of hardship, which allow us to fall prey to mental health issues, depression, all leading to a potential suicide. And not reading allows your mind to fall prey to all of that. How do we get this brain to start thinking? How do we get to where we think we want to go? And the key word here is think. And as a people, it is something that we haven't done since Martin Luther King Jr. No offense. But how do we get this brain to start thinking and thinking fast? How? And as I raise my hand, it means I have a solution. Self-education, that's how. Read about a man who turns his whole country around with one speech and one dream. Read about a man who created social media that brought the whole world together under one website. Read about a man who made billions of dollars selling books online and is now looking at space for his next conquest. Read about a man with businesses like Tesla and SpaceX who's actually taking us into space right now. Read about the first black man to become president of these United States of America. Read about a woman who became the first black and woman vice president of that same country. Read about a woman who became a journalist and a philanthropist, took America by storm, created a #1 hit talk show that lasted over 25 years, and one day woke up and gave everyone in her audience cars. Read about a man who was in and out of jail his whole entire childhood with nothing to live for, but somehow managed to become a pastor, built a church to inspire his entire community. Now, why can't we read about you one day? Why not? Why not read about you someday in the same breath as some of these greats? Why not? What makes you so different from those people? Deep inside of you, I need you to answer me this question. What makes you so different from those people? Is it heart? Or is it fear of the status quo? I say it's both. It's definitely both. Look, I say all this to say, if you're stuck and you're in a rut, read. Get ideas and solutions from somewhere else. You see, the more I read, the more solutions I have for whatever problems that arises in my life. I can always fend for myself. I can always fend for myself because I have information. Information like emotional intelligence to keep me from falling prey to mental health issues. Information on real estate, stocks, cryptos, NFTs that has helped me create enough passive income to live the lifestyle of my choice. You too have a choice. And that's your power. Believe you me, that's your power. use your power. Superman is just Clark Kent if he doesn't use his power. Use your power. And you, what is your power, you ask? And you, what is your power, you ask? And you, what is your power, you ask? All of you. What is your power, you ask? This thing over your shoulders sitting on top of your neck and not reading is your kryptonite. Read. Thank you.